Good morning, everybody. Good morning, children. Today we are going to start a new topic known as the kicking wire experiment. Kicking wire. Kicking wire experiment. Really, this kicking wire experiment can be termed in another way. You can say, or Motter's principle. Motter's. Really, this credit goes to the Ampere. Till people had information that when current passes through a conductor, magnetic field develops around it. All right, it is true. But Ampere thought that this magnetic field can also cause the motion of conductor, current carrying conductor. So this was the basic thinking, that not only the current passes through a conductor, it causes a magnetic field, but it may also cause the motion of current carrying conductor. And on this basis, everything went. So today we are going to study the kicking wire experiment. Kick, push, and this term is frequently used in the football, if you have interest in the football. Alright, so what is this Motter's principle? Let us see. Yes, you are correct thinking that motor, we are talking about that motor that you are thinking. Motor is not the only simply in motor car. Motor is everywhere, most of the devices. All right. So there is a horseshoe magnet like this. A horseshoe magnet is taken there. Like there is a horseshoe magnet. And in between the horseshoe magnet, an aluminum wire of 4 to 5 centimeter is suspended. This is the aluminum wire. Alright. This is the aluminum wire. And this aluminum wire is suspended with spring. Where is the spring? Alright. Stand. Alright. Now this is connected. This aluminum wire is connected. This is a horseshoe magnet. Alright. This is aluminum wire and this is circuit now. In this experiment, this is the basic of it. This is the basic thing, motor that is used in fans everywhere. In the water pump everywhere, the motor is used. So, in this experiment is what? A horseshoe magnet is taken, like this. This is the, suppose, this is the horseshoe magnet here. Alright? And in between the horseshoe magnet, this is a aluminum wire, and this aluminum wire has been connected, has been suspended with the help of a spring, and this aluminum wire has been connected with the terminals of a battery. And diameter you can see taken 4 to 5 centimeter long, and it is diameter you can see that is 1 millimeter, not more than that. Then when the current passes through a conductor, alright, when the current this passes through a conductor, this conductor, it is observed that this conductor, that is aluminum rod I am talking about, goes down. That means there happens extension in the spring. This is the spring. जैसे ही इससे करंट पास करेंगे, that will go down, just like this. As soon as you connect the switch off, it will go to the original position. That means when the current is passing through a conductor, definitely the magnetic field develops around this conductor. True, we had a knowledge by the previous topic. Alright, what's the experiment of this thing? So, but for the first time, the scientists came to know that this conductor develops the property of motion also. That was a interesting matter. Achha. If you current passing through this conductor, it was observed that this aluminum rod goes downward like this. This goes downward. That means there happens extension in the spring. Alright. If you change the direction of the current, now here it is negative and here it is positive like this, then it is observed that the spring gets compressed. Means what? It goes up. That means if we set a mechanism in such a way that if there is a change in the direction of current per unit time, then once it will go down, in the next time it will go up. That means it will have the ability to go move up and down. That was the thing, and that was promoted. The development of different type of motor we will discuss one by one. That's why I am telling that this is the principle of motors, that how the conductor moves up and down. Alright, why does it move down? I will tell you. First, once again, what is this experiment? Kick means push up. There happened push up like this. Once again I am telling you, a horseshoe magnet. Achha, do you know that why do we take the horseshoe magnet? There are also bar magnet is there. Bar magnet is there. Alright. There is a U-shaped magnet also. Alright. This is. Alright. Why do we take the horseshoe magnet? It is the strongest magnet. Why? Because in this situation, in the horseshoe magnet, look here. Do you know that in any magnet, where is the maximum lines of force? Gather at the pole. Here it is. Here it is. So, obviously, when this pole gets closer, more closer, it will have the more field. It will have the more field. So it is the strongest because north and south pole comes nearer. That's why we take here this horseshoe magnet. Alright. So one thing is there. So there happens, that's why you take the horseshoe magnet. I think the point is clear that it is the strongest magnet. And you know that it's a permanent magnet. Permanent magnet, it is a permanent magnet. We are not passing current through this horseshoe magnet. We are passing the current through this aluminum rod, not this one. So this is a permanent magnet and a strong magnet. Alright. So we have taken a horseshoe magnet, a aluminum bar, say 4 to 5 centimeter, having diameter 1 millimeter, have been suspended with the help of spring. Alright. This aluminum rod is connected with the terminals of a battery. If you want to connect the rheostat, it is better because at a particular resistance it will work. So when the switch is on, the current passes through a conductor, and if the current is going like this direction, then there happens the aluminum bar moves downward. That means there happens the movement. If we change the direction of the current, then the next time the spring gets compressed. That means it goes up. So that was the thing. So let us write here. Where should I write? Here I am writing. Alright. I am writing only the procedure. You know what is the method? Aim, required apparatus, all these things we have discussed. It is aim, required apparatus, everything. We are going to write here principle also. So Here it is, I am writing only the procedures. Alright. So, a horseshoe magnet is taken, an aluminum rod of diameter 1 millimeter and length 4 to 5 centimeter is suspended with the help of spring. Now the current, the ends, all right. Now the ends of aluminum rod is connected to the terminals of battery. Having key. When the switch is on, it is observed that rod, aluminum rod, goes down. That is, there happens extension of spring. When the switch is off, it comes to its original position. The rod comes to its ओरिजिनल पोजीशन। जैसे हम स्विच ऑफ करते हैं ये फिर अपनी पोजीशन पे चला जाता है, ठीक है। एंड इफ वी चेंज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ करंट, इफ वी चेंज the direction of current, then what it happens in this figure, that means if we change the direction of current, the rod moves upward. That is, the spring is compressed. Alright. So if we change the current, direction of current, turn by turn, then it will go up and down. और इसमें कुछ लगा दो, ये भी अप एंड डाउन करेगा, है ना? इसी से बहुत कुछ डेवलपमेंट हुआ. One by one we will discuss. So this way, for the first time people came to know that passing of current through a conductor develops a magnetic field, but it also causes the motion of a conductor. So this is last experiment, and what was the observation? What was the observation of current? A horseshoe magnet is taken, and aluminum rod of diameter 1 millimeter and length 4 to 5 centimeters suspended with the help of a spring. Now ends of aluminum rod is connected to the terminals of a battery having key. When the switch is on, it is observed that aluminum rod gets down. There happens extension of spring. When the switch is off, the rod comes to its point. If we change the direction of current, the rod moves upward. The spring is compressed. So this way. So I am going to write it out. So two things happen. From this, two things we came to know. What was the observation? Observation is that first, when current carrying conductor is placed in magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force. Alright, एक मैकेनिकल फोर्स लगाना भाई, ये ऊपर नीचे किया, तो ये एक ऑब्जर्वेशन हुआ. When current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force. It experiences a मैकेनिकल फोर्स. अरे भाई ऊपर नीचे किया ना, this duster cannot go at its own up and down. We have to apply a force, external force. All right, then after it will go. So I will tell you what is the reason why it is going up and down. But first I am writing the observations. So first, when current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force. दूसरा क्या होगा? The motion of conductor changes. The motion of conductor changes according to the change of the direction of current. This was the thing. एक बार हमने करंट को ऐसे भेजा क्लॉकवाइज, है ना, क्लॉकवाइज, तो हमने देखा कि भाई तो नीचे जा रहा है, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज तो ऊपर जा रहा है। तो मतलब द मोशन ऑफ ए कंडक्टर, द मोशन ऑफ ए कंडक्टर, मोशन हुआ ना भाई, मैकेनिकल फोर्स लगाता हूँ। द मोशन ऑफ कंडक्टर changes as the direction of current changes। ये मैं आपको बताऊंगा कि ये कैसे ये गाइड होता है, तो इसको मैं बताऊंगा नेक्स्ट टॉपिक में, नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। ये फ्लेमिंग्स लेफ्ट हैंड रूल लगा करके, ठीक है ना, वहाँ मैं बताऊंगा कि ये करंट ऐसे आता है तो मैं ये फील्ड ऐसा होता है तो उसका मोशन ऐसा होता है, ये सब आगे डिस्कस होगा। एनीवे, पहले बता दें कि भाई ये ऐसा होता क्या है, ऐसा कॉज क्या है, क्यों ऐसा होता है। देखिए सिंपल सा कॉज, व्हाट इज द कॉज? कॉज, देखिए दिस हैज ए व्हाट यू कॉल horseshoe magnet has a magnetic field, correct? अरे है ना भाई इसके पास मैग्नेटिक फील्ड, horseshoe magnet मैंने बता दिया पहले ही। अगर इसके पास मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है तो मैंने आपको बताया था F इक्वल टू बी क्यू बी साइन थीटा, थीटा को छोड़ दो फिलहाल, अभी बी लाओ तो F बाई क्यू बी, बी इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू F। अरे भाई मैग्नेटिक फील्ड क्या पैदा करता है? तो फोर्स पैदा करता है, तो इसने फोर्स पैदा किया, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ने फोर्स पैदा किया। इसमें से भी एल्युमिनियम रॉड से भी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जा रहा है, सॉरी करंट जा रहा है, तो ये भी मैग्नेटिक फील्ड पैदा कर रहा है। तो दोनों एक दूसरे पर फोर्स अप्लाई करता है, तो जीतेगा कौन? जिसका ज़्यादा फोर्स होगा। किसका ज़्यादा फोर्स होगा? किसका ज़्यादा मैग्नेटिक फील्ड था? हॉर्सशू मैग्नेट का, तो इसने इसको मूव करा दिया। अगर इसका ज़्यादा होता है तो हॉर्सशू मैग्नेट को मूव करा देता है। तो it has the magnetic field, it has the magnetic field. Both the magnetic field exert forces upon each other and causes the motion of current. ठीक है, ये आपका बेसिक चीज हो गया, समझ में आ गया बात? फिर से आई एम टेलिंग यू, दिस हॉर्सशू मैग्नेट has a magnetic field and from this equation C, this magnetic field has a force। ये मैंने फॉर्मूला आपको डिराइव करके बताया था। तो दिस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड हैज ए फोर्स, तो इसने फोर्स अप्लाई किया, इस पे करेगा, इस पे। कंडक्टर के पास भी अपना मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है, इट विल आल्सो हैव द फोर्स, सो बोथ विल हैव द फोर्स एंड एक्सर्ट अपॉन ईच अदर। ऑलराइट, सो these are the forces and whose forces? So we can say that the magnetic field exerted by horseshoe magnet and it has also the magnet, both the field exerts force on each other and causes the motion. So we can write here, so we have written down here causes, short में आप लिख सकते हैं इसको। अगर प्रिंसिपल को हम शॉर्ट में लिखना चाहें तो when a current carrying conductor मोटर्स प्रिंसिपल की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, ये सब जो हमने कर लिया इसका प्रिंसिपल अगर लिखना चाहें तो when a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force and force is a vector quantity, no? Force is a vector quantity, तो वही किसका डायरेक्शन होगा, and its direction is guided by Fleming's लेफ्ट हैंड, वो मैं बता दूंगा आपको नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, ठीक। When a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences a force, और force का डायरेक्शन कैसे होगा, तो Fleming's, ठीक।